This is Bimbo Barbarella with the Bimbo Barbarella Music Program. And this is an episode of College of Knowledge Top Rock featuring the band Fleetwood Mac. And I'm sure a lot of people love this band. I'm going to do my best to muddle through it. And let's see how it goes. It should be a good show. It should be a good show. So here's a link if anybody wants to come up. Oh, I'm sorry, Atlanta. Hey, I hope I send it to the right Atlanta because there's also a town in Nebraska called Atlanta. Not that it's my fault, but just letting you know. It might have gotten rerouted and somebody would have gotten in and says, "Oh, look at this, a free gift." So that's all that's my excuse. It sounds very lame, but we'll see what that is. So yeah, so hopefully looking for a decent size of people. We have some of our usual professors who are planning on coming on tonight. Um, I'm waiting for Captain Chris and the historian Jen to come on. Hello, A Simple Life. How are you? Yeah, we're doing Fleetwood Mac. Can I play from the chat tonight? Oh, okay. Okay, so you don't want to come up on panel. You just want to do your picks from the chat. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely you can, dear. Yeah, because I do that all the time. Because I realize that a lot of people, they might not feel comfortable coming up and doing this, because most people, they're a lot better looking than me. So, okay, I see you guys backstage, but your screen is blank. Jen, your screen is blank. So Simple Life. Okay, so you have 10 Fleetwood Macs and you want to play from the chat. Okay. That is fine and dandy. Let me put you in the official book. Simple Life, when I'll give you a list of where you fit in. So yes, oh, you have 12 songs. Well, I probably could have added two more, but I'm good with 10. I am good with 10. Hello, Debbie and Dave. How are you? Are you guys going to participate in our Fleetwood Mac show? Here, let me remove it and let me put it in again. There, so I put the link in again, guys. It took me a long time, Simple Life, to come up with 10 songs that I can actually say that I like. And a lot of them, if you've watched, my shows before, um, I tend to find a lot of songs that that you don't hear all the time. It's like any radio station, because I play it a lot when I'm outside working. You know, a band has 40 songs, 40 good songs, but they play one over and over. Yeah. Okay. Debbie and Dave, you want to play from the chat as well? Okay. Because Simple Life is doing it too. So that's good. Yes. Yes. Oh, and it's not Pirate Radio's fault because I did say 12, but I realized that I could only do 10. So I changed it kind of at the last minute. So, okay, you guys are still showing a blank screen there, Jen and Chris. The one time that I'm actually here on time. And as always, the Bimbo Barbarella music program is brought to you by the Waving Buddha. This is our official mascot. He's waving, oh, good luck, and try to stay sober. It's terrible being sober now. Okay, Mr. Kropka is up. Hello, Mr. Kropka. How are you, sir?
Excellent, excellent. How are you, Bimbo?
Good, good. We're
Looking
waiting.
lovely tonight.
Oh,
I know, just this whole thing. You mean I just put this,
I
threw this
just must
on?
I just must have woke up.
Oh yeah, one of those
Okay,
days.
yeah. Oh, we had to go out and buy a new weed whacker,
Oh,
and
I just yeah.
oh my, and some of you may or may not know that Cat Daddy Al um, has Alzheimer's, and now doing anything with him is such a freaking chore. It
Yeah.
really is. It really is. Okay, here they are.
Da-ba-da-da.
There
Hey, and
they
there they go.
here they
And
are.
they're
There we
back.
Okay.
are. There we are. What happened?
Oh,
Wow,
No, we're
okay.
not
that's
I
been
here.
quite a trick.
Can you
I
hear us?
guess that they fed the squirrel in the wheel. That
There
was
we
the
are.
problem.
Oh,
The
good.
Oh,
squirrel in
Okay.
the wheel had no food, so
Yeah.
couldn't make the computer go.
The third time's a charm. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
hello.
Okay. We managed to mate up ground control and Major Tom there to make the connection.
That's right.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
So
I was reading about a thing where Frank Zappa got into it with David Bowie. They didn't like each other. And David Bowie said something to Zappa, and Zappa turns around and says to him, fuck you, Captain Tom.
demoted him.
Okay, because I was still waiting for Mrs. Hopkins because she I thought was going to want to play Hello Mr. And here we have in the chat Coachism. If you're not familiar with Coach, he is the proprietor and CEO of the Boyd Wrestling Network.
Excellent network.
And hopefully we'll have a card tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get an answer. Hopefully we'll have a card tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get an answer. Hopefully
We're gonna
we'll
go
have
again?
a card tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Mark, we'll just make the whole show this. Hopefully we'll have a card tomorrow night. Hopefully. Okay. Yay, a response.
Yeah. Hopefully. Okay.
Well, we
Excellent.
got it. I guess we got it late the other night. That's why you ended up doing your picks on my channel.
Yeah.
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 So.
It was a good show, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it was.
I had that party that I had to go to for Al's brother and stuff. Coach, do you know enough Fleetwood Mac songs? Would you want to join in? You know, because you do every once in a while, and all you need is 10.
Just 10? Oh, man.
Yeah,
I work too hard.
I know. And they were saying, oh, Mark told me 12. And I did say 12, but it was a stretch for me to get 10.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I know.
Well, and not for me. I was able to listen through their entire discography on the way to work and back. I got through all 18 of their studio albums.
So was I, but it was still a stretch
Wow.
to get 10.
I mean,
That's impressive.
The 10 was easy. I've got like 32 honorable mentions. I won't throw all of them out there.
No, you're
They
not
have a
gonna
lot of
throw
great
all of them.
music.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Rumors was a fantastic album, as was the White Album that preceded it.
This is my
Okay.
Yeah.
theory. This
Okay,
is
so
my
Coach
I
says
even think
that he
that
doesn't
first
know
album
enough.
with Peter Green.
Oh, Coach doesn't know enough about Fleetwood Mac. Well, Coach, that can only be a positive.
Yeah.
With
Now,
my
here's
little
my
cat
theory
thing.
on Chris, though. He's 10 years younger than most of us. Almost.
I know I told you
listened to
12.
all that classic rock my whole life.
So we had to listen
I was
to that.
just burnt out on it as you and Mark and Bimbo.
We had to listen to it 10 more years than you did.
I
Hello,
grew up in
Satellite
it.
Man. How are you? And
That's
Robin
my
M.
favorite.
How are you? Nice to see everybody. So, like I said, I was waiting for Mrs. Hopkins. But we do have a big crowd. We have me, Chris, Jen. Simple Life is going to play from the chat. Debbie and Dave is going to play from the chat.
I know I told you 12, Simple Life. Sorry, that's what Bimbo told me. She changed her mind.
Oh, don't blame my brain. Oh, don't blame my brain. It's not
She
my
does that a
brain.
lot. She does that a lot.
Talking
Most
about
trap of the
my
brain.
My brain.
Oh, and we did want to do a special thing because me and Jen both had birthdays around the same time, and we both sent each other gifts, and they both came extremely late. So
How late?
And I haven't opened mine yet.
And neither have I.
Sure.
So we're gonna do an unboxing as well as the music
Yes.
review.
Okay. Yes. So
There you
let's
go,
get
2 for
that
1
done
special.
now.
Oh, you want it done now?
Yeah.
That'll
Let's
give more
do it
time
now
for other
before we start
panelists
the
to come
show.
up or,
Oh gosh,
or chip
I gotta
in.
go get everything.
Okay.
I was totally unprepared. Hold on.
I got to go get something unwrapped, too.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mark's got something.
Hello,
on
Honor. How are you? Nice to see you, Honor, my friend. You know you're always welcome. Looks like we have quite a few people
Not too long.
Not too long.
watching.
You saw it here first, kids. All right.
Robin M says, seems like a dream. You got me hypnotized. Oh, Fleetwood. All I know is that, I mean, because,
Forget it.
when we
Grab
do
one of the
these
ones.
shows,
Put it on your
we
phone
put
there.
a lot of research into it. I had no idea that Mick Fleetwood was 6'7".
Yeah, he's
Jesus
a big one.
Christ, huh?
He's a big one.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. He's almost as big as Groot in the Avengers.
Brute. What do you got there? Oh,
Good
okay.
mail. What's that
She
mean?
keeps sending me good mail. I keep telling her it's MALE, not
Oh.
MAIL.
Oh,
Oh,
She always gets my wish wrong.
I'm already tortured.
yeah. Stop, please.
Dad jokes.
And leave it to me to show my butt, right? All right. There you go again, being all amazing and stuff. I think this is your card. Thank you, Al. Oh, thanks for being so nice to me when Bimbo was in the hospital. Oh, nice. Thank you, Al. He's a
Okay, yeah,
sweetie.
because Al remembers, like signing
your
that
milk
card
on
too. So
He's a good
Cool.
man. I like Al.
No, that's not going to do it. That's going to break the tip of that pen. Let me get you a proper knife.
oh, hello there, Prairie Blue Noser. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Bimbo Barbarella music program. And I did invite some people that some new people that I've kind of been chatting with on Twitter, but
Oh, good.
I don't know if they're going to come
There
up.
you go.
Yeah, I added a bunch of followers
That's a
this
knife.
week. So I need to send out a tweet about the show after I'm done here. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so while we're doing this, if you need to fill up your
Canteen.
yeah, your canteen, your glass of apple cider.
Holy smoke.
Let me get it.
Uh-oh. Oh gosh, we got another card. Friends, because chocolate and wine can't do it on their own. True, true. Oh, very cool. I got an Amazon gift card.
No, it's 3 of them.
3 Amazon gift cards. Awesome.
Wow.
Thank
And
you.
that way at least you'll have dinner 3 weeks in a row.
That's right. Tuna in a can or chicken in a can. That'll buy a lot of chicken in a can. Happy birthday to someone who brings endless goodness to my life. Well, I don't know about that.
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
I
don't
couldn't.
know.
That must have been Misfit the Cat.
I don't know. I'm good for immoral support, but I don't know about endless goodness.
Endless goodness is actually really nice. I think
Is
that's well put.
Oh, thank you. To my friend forever, Erica, Bimbo, and Pansy, and Al, I'm sure. So all 3, Valkyrie, and yay. Okay,
And
is
what
there
other
anything
name
else in
I'm
the
going
box?
by?
Is there anything else in the
Okay.
box?
Nope.
Okay. No, that's it. What do you want?
Well, I thought you might have a CD in here for me.
No.
Okay.
Disappointed.
Okay.
I'll get one of those Blue Zebra CDs one day.
Yeah. Well, you gotta you got to get a CD player.
I have a CD player,
Oh, you do?
a little boom box. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this
Thank
is
you very
mine,
much.
and
Thank you.
I don't know what happened, but Misfit opened it.
Okay.
It's probably those robots thinking it was luggage.
No. Yeah, because Misfit, and then I caught Misfit wearing it, so I know that what it is, something. Yeah, but Misfit. And
So a
you
funny
saw-
thing happened to me on the way to the Bimbo Barbarella show.
What's that, Mark?
I ran into a dog.
Oh
And the
no.
dog said to me, "Hey man, I got something to tell you." I looked at the dog in disbelief and I said, "You can't say that." And then the dog proceeded to say, "Oh, my computer's doing funny stuff. The crux of the biscuit is the apostrophe." Oh, Chris Leclerc is here.
he was, but he's gone now.
Oh, he's good
Okay.
for that.
Okay, so this is shoes. Ooh, boy, I hope these fit. I haven't tried them
Oh,
on yet
nice.
or worn them yet.
Nice platforms. Very summery.
I haven't worn them Monday, so I didn't.
Maybe if you try them on, you turn into Cinderella.
That's a horrible thought. Okay, and now that is gonna scare children. Chris,
Sorry.
okay, Chris, and now the show is about Fleetwood Mac, 10 songs. And if you want to play, you know the rules. You have to stay on topic and not bloviate, with a bunch of, hobgoblinness. So can you follow the rules? Already no. Oh, okay. So I guess we shall begin.
All right.
This
No
is the
Mrs.
way
Hopkins, eh?
huh?
I'm disappointed Mrs. Hopkins
Yeah,
isn't here.
I know. I sent her a message. Okay, so we are going to go with Captain Chris to lead us off.
Mhm.
We're going to go with Jen the Historian. We're going to go with Simple Life. We're going to go with Debbie and Dave. We're going to go with Pirate Radio. And then I will be last. And I always go last because, it's where I feel best being. And it's,
You
Your
need to have the
show.
last. You need to have the last
I'm
word.
so used to it. So
Bimbo gets what
All
she
right.
wants. Well,
if
Bimbo
that
gets what
was it-
Bimbo wants.
All righty.
if Bimbo got what she wanted, I'd be sitting on a gold toilet seat right now.
We took my brother bought a house, and we took a gold toilet out of his house. The house he bought. It was painted gold.
Oh,
He had-
no.
he had-
Okay.
sounds like he
here
had
she
the
goes,
royal
Mrs.
flush.
Hopkins. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. Good. You made it. Okay. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, you're going to go after Pirate. You're going to go after Pirate Radio. So good. You made it.
Are you going to bring her up?
Oh, yeah, that'd be helpful.
Does she want to come up? Oh, please.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Hopkins. And if anybody else wants to show their lovely face, feel free. That way, you don't have to look at me. You can look at Chris and Jen and Mark and Mrs. Hopkins.
Am I back?
Huh?
You're still there.
Oh, I
You haven't
puffered
dropped.
out. Oh,
No,
okay.
You haven't dropped.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Sign in, Mrs. Hopkins, and we're going to start with Chris. Go ahead, sir. Your first out of 10.
My first out of 10 is my nod to the Peter Green era. I went with Hellhound on My Trail off of the first Fleetwood Mac album. It's a great song. It's a great cover. And I really like the gospel piano in that song. I'm thinking, you know, if you're convinced that you've got hellhounds on your trail, first thing you're probably going to do is try to go to a church and pray the hellhounds away. So that was kind of a nice tie-in and addition to Robert Johnson's song. So that's a very good song. The first three albums are, you know, Peter Green's straight blues
Oh, yeah.
kind of setup. So
Yes.
Yeah, that whole album was like that, eh?
very solid, you know, 12-bar blues, 1-4-5 shuffle, very traditional.
Yeah. I thought it was great, though. For back then, the guitar work was by Peter Green. For back then, because we're talking, what, 67, was it? 66?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's innovative stuff he was playing. He was playing some patterns, lead patterns that were pretty advanced, you know?
Well, of course,
I
growing
thought,
up,
anyways.
well,
I'm
yeah,
not a guitarist.
It's set the pattern, you know, like John Mayall and Peter Green, they kind of laid a foundation for the later British blues guitarists. So
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so somebody came up named Robin. Who's Robin?
Sure.
I'm a rob in my head.
All right, Chris, if you want, you can play, but
You
I
know the
will say
rules.
stay on topic all the time because you tend to wander.
Trying to suplex Woods outside the ring.
All right. Ready for me to go?
Yeah.
Tell me all the things you do from Kiln House, 1970. My number 10.
Oh, this is not going to bode well for the Knights.
I think that song had a good bridge and had a lot of wah-wah pedal in it.
Yeah.
That would have been another new technique at the time.
Yeah.
Oops, I lost Mr. Leclerc.
I think he was watching baseball too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, let's move on to Simple Life.
Hold on, yeah, because I don't know who Robin is, and that's not
Mrs. Hopkins.
Chris, and I don't think Debbie thinks that I'm picking on you. I just need to reiterate that all the time.
Where did Chris go?
He's mad now.
Oh, Chris, don't be mad, pal.
And do you know that Kiln House album, the artwork was drawn by Christy McVie?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you ever
That's
look at
great.
the album. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that, Honor. 18 different band members.
Can believe that. I actually can believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, you can go after me. Okay, yeah, but come up because I'll drop you the link again.
Yeah, come on, Mrs. Hopkins.
Okay, so Simple Life says the song Big Love.
Which album was that from? I'm just looking through my list here. I don't see. A later album?
I don't know. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Ms.
no, it's off Tango. It's off Tango in the Night, 1987.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Rita.
Howdy, Rita.
Good to see you, Rita.
Studio.
There
Hi.
she is.
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm outside.
Oh, okay. So that was you. Okay.
What are you doing? Picking dew worms?
Okay. So, Simple Life at Big Love. Debbie and Dave, you're number 10.
So we're having trouble hearing. I think Mrs. Hopkins' microphone is very, very, very low.
We're having trouble hearing you, Mrs. Hopkins.
So we can get her visual.
It doesn't look like Mrs. Hopkins to me.
I'm not Mrs. Hopkins.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. I'm gonna leave. Okay.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Now we lost Mark.
Wow, this is a night to remember.
There we go.
Okay.
See how I did that?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So Debbie and Dave, what's your number 10? Dr. Brown from the first CD. Okay. Okay. God, what's with everybody dropping in and dropping off?
Who knows?
I think it's haunted.
I think so too.
So it was just before. Okay, Mark, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Rhiannon.
There you go.
Not a fan of that song. So, but you know, it's a pretty good song. So I thought I'd mention it as my number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
thank
from
you.
Solid cut off the White Album. First
Right.
album.
Don't
yeah.
call it that, please.
Well, that's what they call it to distinguish it
I
from
know,
the
I
other,
know.
from Peter Green's
I know.
Fleetwood Mac first album.
I
Right.
hate this. Yes. Oh, yes, Mrs. Hopkins. We know it wasn't you. And I hate to do this to you there, Captain Chris, but one more reference to the White Album, to that Fleetwood Mac, means that you lose a turn.
That's still the commonly referred to title for that album, but we can call it the second eponymous album. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's much more efficient.
Okay. So it will be my turn because I guess Chris is mad at me. So I also chose as my number 10 Rhiannon, because out of things from like the White Album and the one before that, and Rumors, that's about the only song that I can tolerate. It really is. I'm sorry. But,
Which one?
Oh, Rhiannon.
Oh, really?
I mean, because it's not a bad song. It's really not.
There were 7
Yeah.
songs. There were 7 songs off that album that I was not familiar with, but Monday Morning's a great song. You know, a lot of other good ones. Jennifer's jabbing me in the
I'm
ribs.
jabbing him.
Like I can read her mind as to what I should or shouldn't be saying at this particular context. But anyway, it's a good song.
I got spanked.
All righty. So I guess we're up to my number 9.
Yes, Chris.
All righty. This is a cut off of Future Games. It's called Morning Rain. I don't know if you remembered that one, but it's very soulful. It's got some great harmonies in it. It's got a Grateful Dead vibe to it. It's a nice song. And I like the opening lyrics. Clear as the morning rain, see it very plain. You've got to go again. That's what you do. You know, this is a matter of you just got to go forward and go on with your life. So that's a strong cut off Future Games.
I mean, yeah, because and like it's really a shame that he got so messed up on drugs so
Yeah.
fast. So
It did
fast.
happen quick.
Okay, historian Jen, you're number 9.
He became very paranoid.
Hmm.
My number 9 is One Sunny Day from Then Play On, off their 1969 album.
Okay, here she comes. Finally.
Ta-da.
Finally,
There
and
she
you
is.
know her, you love her. The show can now continue as expected because the formidable Mrs. Hopkins has entered the room, ladies and
Complete with T-shirt swag. On point. Very nice.
That's right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nicely done, Mrs. Hopkins.
Thank
Has
you.
the T-shirt to prove it.
I did 2. I don't know if that's okay with you, Bimbo, but I did 2. I did top 10 of the classic band and the new band.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
You get a 2 for
Oh,
1
wow.
special here.
Yeah.
You can give us your
I
2
wish I
number
did
10s
that.
and 2
I
number
could have
9s.
done that.
That's why I was late.
and I had lucky getting, and I had trouble getting 10 total.
They had a lot of
Okay.
hits.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
quite honest with you. I'm more of a fan of the original with Peter Green.
Mhm.
I'm not a huge Rumors fan. I do acknowledge that it was good, very good music, well written, and really was huge for the times. But I don't know. It was never really my thing.
Oh, okay, Mrs. Hopkins. And so pick a list.
Oh, I can't do both? Okay.
If
Oh,
you
darn.
want, you can.
Okay.
You can. See
All
now
right.
you went through all that trouble. Okay.
All right. I'll say
Okay.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
Let her
Okay,
do
give
both.
us 2 10s and 2 9s real quick.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
okay. Okay, so we are up to Simple Life. You're number 9, Simple Life. And then after Simple Life come Debbie and Dave.
That's funny you bought a weed whacker. I bought a lawnmower. Pete, you know what?
Okay, with Shane.
He's trying to phone. Crystal
And
phone
that's
now.
And that's from Rumors, right? Oh, the chain.
Yes.
Okay, Debbie and Dave, you're number 9. Hi Ho Silver. Oh, God. Well, I'm going to tell you that that song is so freaking good. I ranked it a lot higher.
Which one?
It's called Hi Ho Silver. It's from
Oh,
Kill
okay.
Out, which I think is their 4th album.
It's really good, very Chuck Berry-esque. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good cut off that album for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so Kropka, you're number 10.
My number 9, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, yeah, because your 10 sucked. So what's your 9?
It's a song called Don't Stop, Bimbo.
Oh,
Believe in. No, wrong.
Don't stop. Don't stop giving him a hard time.
and anybody who sings a Fleetwood Mac song loses a turn. Okay, so I'm going to go, and then Mrs. Hopkins will follow me. Okay, my number 9 is another late song, but I think it's a good song. It's called Think About Me. And that's from Tusk.
Yep.
That's from Tusk. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. Okay. Okay, so your 2 lists, what is it? How do you want me to separate them?
Classic and Peter Green.
Okay.
Classic is Peter Green and
Classic.
new.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So my number 10s or my number 9s do you want?
Oh, your 10s.
Okay, my 10s is from the classic, it's Mission Bell. And from the newer one, it's Little Eyes.
There you go.
Yeah, Little Lies is not a bad song. Okay, so your 9s.
My number 9 for classic is One Together. And for
And
new,
what is that from, One Together?
oh, I didn't write them down. I just ran in here.
Oh, Chris, and do you know?
I'm looking here. That would have been an earlier album.
It's called One Together.
One Together. Don't see it on the first 3, so okay.
Yeah, I'll call you later, Chris.
Okay, Miss Hopkins. So you're number 9 for the second list.
Okay, yeah, that's all for everyone.
That's from Kiln House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good search.
That's all for everyone. Yes, Jen, that's why you're the historian.
Yeah, Hunter's doing a lot of my work today, and I love it. Thank you, Hunter.
Okay, so, and that's good. We have a good crowd watching. That's nice to see. So, okay, we are down to Captain Chris with number 8.
My number 8 is also off of Future Games, 1971. Song Sometimes. Great piano intro, great slide guitar work. The song reminds me of the Allman Brothers. And if you remember the image of the cover of Future Games, it has like 2 children on it, kind of looking to the side, but it kind of reminded me of the Brothers and Sisters album.
That's right.
Yeah, and that album came 2 years later. So the Allman Brothers might have gotten some influence from Fleetwood Mac.
So you're telling me that Dwayne Allman stole from Fleetwood Mac?
No, I mean, just got that album, album cover, that idea. But,
The record company did.
That's terrible. I am depressed now.
Strong cut off Future Games.
Okay, historian Jen, you're number 8.
My number 8 is Love That Burns off Mr. Wonderful. That is a slow as molasses song. And it's really pretty.
Okay, Simple Life, you're number 8, dear.
Simple Life.
And then after Simple Life comes Debbie and Dave.
And Debbie and Dave.
Well, waiting for Simple Life.
Night, no doubt.
Say you love me. Thank you, Rita. And this is all I'm going to say, Chris. And I've told you before that a lot of times I intentionally pick on you because it's funny.
It makes good TV.
Yes, and people find me picking on you sometimes very funny.
Chris, you've taken it well in the past, and tonight you're taking real offense to it. So we won't pick on you. We don't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, I don't. But you need, but you need some flunky in the room. So, and we already have one flunky from Canada. We need a flunky from Missouri. So, okay, Debbie and Dave, you're number 8.
We've got the South covered.
Rattlesnake Shake. Yes, that's a good song.
That is a good song. Very good.
And that almost reminds me of Tube Snake Boogie by ZZ Top. Kind of.
Yeah.
No, maybe not that much, but.
Who?
That guy Chris.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I get the idea that maybe he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Winnipeg, you're number 8.
How many times do I have to tell you it's not Winnipeg?
It's Canada. It's all Winnipeg.
No, there's going to be
Anyway,
a brutal war between the Albertans and the Ontario citizens. I can feel it.
Well,
yeah,
Alberta. Okay. Well,
Winnipeg is Manitoba, but
yeah, yeah. Oh, see, nobody knows. Nobody cares. That's why everything in Canada is Winnipeg. What's your number 8?
well, say you love me, Bimbo.
For $1.50, I will.
Bum, 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 bum.
And there's got to be in American money. I don't want any of that money with that lady on it.
Oh, Prairie Blue Noser says they're Winnipeg.
That lady is gone. She won't be on our money. We don't have too many coins left. I'll have to give it to you in some other bartering system that we both agree on.
If my cousin Bruce is watching, hey, he is from Winnipeg, so he'll be
All
to him
I
earlier
know
this week.
is that the
Hey, cousin
Winnipeg
Bruce.
is that the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, they made the NHL playoffs. They're number 8.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Yep.
Good times.
Oh, and I'll have to fight Satellite Man for the flunky from Georgia title.
I've actually known you longer, so you have the flunky thing just now out of sort of respect.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Okay, so
Flunky.
my number 8 is I start to bring in some of the old ones. A song called Child of Mine from the Bare Trees album. And no, it does not have Axl Rose singing on it, so don't listen to it expecting Axl to sing. Okay, Robin M likes Tusk. Yes, Robin, I love that song Tusk. I love that song Tusk.
I love the drums.
And of course, oh, here he is. And the evening would not be complete with a answer from
Carlos
our Red
Martinez.
Control.
You can't be such a bad guy, Carlos Martinez.
No, he's not. I usually pick him, and he usually does good. Shit, well, every time I pick you there, Pirate, you've been losing.
I have been. I've been on a streak lately of losing. The fight's good for a few minutes and then rolls over like a pike.
I mean, last week you got beat by a turtle, for Christ's sake.
That's right, I did.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, that was mine, Child of Mine. Mrs. Hopkins, your 2 number 8s, dear.
My 2 number 8s. Okay, classic is Hypnotized.
Yes, that's a good song.
Yes.
If I was gonna do more than 10, that would have been on there.
Yeah. And the new one, Never Going Back Again.
Never heard that.
Outstanding. A little higher on my list, but it's an outstanding song.
And what is that from?
It's off of Rumors. It's Lindsey Buckingham.
Oh.
Great fingerstyle guitarist. Great voice.
Yeah, he is. He's really good with that thing.
Mm-hmm. Good writer.
He plays the oddest guitars too.
Mm-hmm. He has kind of an idiosyncratic style, but that's kind of what helped give the band some texture. When he came on board.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, Miss Hopkins. So Debbie and Dave liked your choice there. Okay, so we are at Captain Chris, number 7.
All right, my number 7 is off of 1972's Bare Trees. It's a cut called Homeward Bound.
Yes, that's a good song.
The cowbell starts the tune then he gets into some great riffs and some soloing. Christy McVie sings. He sings about just wanting to get back home off the road. You can kind of hear the whole weariness of it. It was a great song.
And I didn't realize that she sang so many of their early songs.
Mm-hmm. She came on board after the 3rd album.
Yeah, because once Snaggletooth came in, she took over all the singing.
I mean, I love her pure, unadorned voice, and her piano playing is magnificent. Maybe Mark can give
No,
us some
okay,
insight.
no, okay, no, because I'm calling Stevie Nicks Snaggletooth.
Oh,
I didn't hear that, Chris. I missed
well, I was
that.
just
Your
going to
last.
ask you, well, what's your critique of Christy McVie's piano playing and her writing on the piano?
I think, from listening to, if she does the piano on the studio albums, it's well done.
Mhm.
And I know she plays live, and I haven't heard any badness come out of her.
Mhm.
Well, you won't hear anything anymore anyway, so
Well, yeah, unfortunately, but
yeah.
I think what she did for Fleetwood Mac, it was effective, and her singing and playing was awesome too. That she was very talented.
Mhm. Yeah, she was the glue. I get once she came on board, really tied their songwriting and singing together. Great harmonies too.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Robin M says she likes Stepping Stone. I guess that's by the Monkees. Hey, I'm not your stepping stone. We've never done a monkey show. Carlos
No, we didn't.
Martinez. If I actually do a monkey show, your dumbass had better be up here for all 10 frickin' songs. Okay, so where are we now? I'm lost. Oh, okay. Historian Jen, you're number 7.
Songbird off of Rumors.
Ugh.
It's a really pretty song.
It's a very pretty song. Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's a love song, but it's a pretty love song.
yeah. Oh, to me, a love song is like it starts off nice and sweet, and then at the end, somebody gets, like their head chopped.
Decapitated. Yeah.
To me, that's a love
absolutely.
song.
Yeah.
Okay, Simple Life, dear. You're number 7. Okay, well, thank you for subscribing, Satellite Man. Thank you.
Yeah, he subscribed to Coachism, so
Oh,
he wants to check out
Little
Mark's
Lies.
fight.
oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm sure Satellite Man has already subscribed to you, Bimbo.
okay. Okay, so Simple Life says Little Lies. Not familiar with that song.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Up.
You
There you go.
sang? You didn't sing that, did you?
And that's not the song either.
Thank you, Robin M.
Or is it?
I believe it is.
It is.
Okay. Okay, Debbie and Dave, you're number 7. Debbie and Dave, you're number 7. Looking for Somebody. Yes, I do know that song. That's a good song.
Yeah.
And that's a classic Peter Green composition.
I like the way Debbie and Dave think.
Okay, and seeing how I erred last time by calling Pirate Radio Mr. Winnipeg, I'm gonna now.
That's okay, Bimbo.
No,
All's forgiven.
no,
Debbie and Dave, I think they're pretty level-headed too. But I'm suspicious as to who types and who's doing, and if there's any input from the other party. So, are you both on board tonight, Debbie and Dave? So, what number are we at? Now?
Oh, okay, there, Mr. Saskatoon. We're at number 7.
7.
Running back to Saskatoon. That was a good song.
I bet it was.
My number 7 is Go Your Own Way. Thank you.
Very, very good.
Wow.
I thought it was an okay song. It's catchy. That's the thing about Fleetwood Mac songs. They're catchy.
Hmm.
Very poppy.
They
Well,
stick in you.
yeah, and that one has a deep kind of subtext to it, but it's catchy at the same time. It's a lot of Fleetwood Mac songs have that duality to them.
Hmm.
And pretty good riff, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, so we are at my number 7. Bimbo Barbarella is song comes from Heroes Are Hard to Find, which is their 9th album. And it's a song called Bad Loser.
Let's see that one.
And I was first drawn for it just because, I like, the word bad and I like the word loser. So I says, oh, this song has to be a good one. And it was. So
Surprise.
okay, Mrs. Hopkins, your number 7s.
All right. From the classic, it's Although the Sun is Shining. And from the new one is Seven Wonders.
Hold on. How fast do you think I can write?
Sorry. Although the Sun is Shining.
Yeah, and Seven Wonders.
And Seven Wonders.
I've never heard of either of those songs.
No, you have. You just don't think you have.
Oh, okay.
I think those were Stevie Nicks.
That's why I haven't heard it, because I don't like
Stevie
listening.
Nicks,
Oh, 'cause I do not like listening to the Snagglepuss.
The vibrato in her voice, people like it or hate it. There's very little middle ground on that. So that's just for me. That's just the trademark of her sound. But
Well, you know what? It was the combination of the three of them singing, right?
right.
And together they had their own sound. They were unique, and they utilized that in a number of ways that were really effective through their songs.
Yeah, it's kind of
So-
like in a band. If you mix a Gibson and a Fender, you can have some contrast. They're different and they
Yeah.
have their own voice. So you have Christy McVie's very straight ahead, clear voice, and then Stevie Nicks' vibrato, and
vibrato and not well enunciated at all.
she's just being
Kind of
Vibrato
serious.
was-
Kind of mumbly. A mumbly goat.
And Lindsey Buckingham, he has a straight ahead, very strong voice. Kind of,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can yell and scream good.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain Chris, your number 6.
My number 6, this is going to be a deep cut. It was a cover they did. It was on the album Penguin from '73. It's called I'm a Roadrunner.
Yes.
It's a great cover of the Holland Dozier Holland tune.
Yeah.
Great Motown rhythm and great, harmonica guitar work. Dave Walker was in the band at that time. He sounded like, Grand Funk Railroad, his voice.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Oh,
that was a great
Roadrunner is a very good song. If you've never
Mark
That's awesome.
Farner.
heard it.
Mm-hmm. He was pushed out before the next album came out because the other band members felt that his sound wasn't congruent with Fleetwood Mac. But that was a great cut. It was a great moment on that album.
Yes, and that was a good call, Chris. Okay,
Mhm.
Jen, you're number 6.
Oh, my number 6 is I Loved Another Woman off the Fleetwood Mac album in '68. So yeah, that would be a very bluesy tune.
Oh, really? Because I'd heard that about you.
That I was bluesy?
No.
Oh, floozy maybe.
Oh. Okay, Simple Life, you're number 6, dear. Oh, and I must say, Simple Life and Debbie and Dave, you're doing great from the side chats.
As always.
And Honnor's doing an awesome job Much love to Hunter tonight.
Right. And that's true, Hunter. Yes, because I do know that.
You've seen Grand Funk too, eh, Rita? Rita's seen everybody.
Someone called
Yeah,
Hold
I've
Me.
seen Grand Funk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Simple Life likes
Cool.
Hold Me.
Hmm.
Ugh. You can always tell which albums are from like the White Album or Rumors because I make some kind of like gastric noise.
You really don't like Rumors much, I take it.
No, and the one before that I don't like either.
And when you make gastric noises, does it come out both ends?
There was profound disturbance in the force.
That's a question that I'll leave for Tom the Chosen One to ask.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Debbie and Dave, you're number 6. Searching for Madge. Yeah. Oh, that's from one of their early ones. I do know that. Either like 2 or 3. But I could be wrong.
Jen can find that faster than I have from my printed list here.
Because I am not a Fleetwood Mac aficionado.
That would be off of their Then Play On album from 1969.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello, Miss Sugar Bridges. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. You know, you're always welcome. Okay. We're waiting for number 6 from Mr. Saskatoon. That's you, Kropka.
He's
Hey.
frozen.
He's frozen in time and space.
He's catatonic.
Well, I guess maybe there's a lot of snow in Saskatoon. Okay, so we'll get back to Mark. My number 6 was one that he mentioned before called Homeward Bound.
Mhm.
Okay, Mark. And so you there? Okay, so what were your 6s, honey? What was
My
your
number
6?
6 is The Chain.
Yep.
I like that song.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Boom. Well, I won't recite the bass line, but it's one of the best bass lines in classic rock.
Yeah.
Okay, playing bass guitar. I hate to agree with that, but yes, it is very good.
I don't know if
It is
it's the
very
best,
good.
but it's
One of the best.
yeah.
Yes, it is very good. I
Very
will grant you
memorable.
that.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about it. So,
Yes.
okay, so we are at number 6, which is me. No, I already said 6, didn't I?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
go yet.
Huh?
I didn't go yet.
I've done my 6. So if you haven't done
it
your
was Homeward Bound.
okay. So I guess it's time for my number 5.
No,
unless Mrs.
no.
Hopkins is on.
Okay,
That's
Mrs.
right.
Hopkins has
Yeah.
her number 6s.
Okay, my number 6 for classic is Future Games
Yeah, that's a good song.
and The Chain.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
And are you guys just picking that on purpose because you want to see me make a face?
Oh, come on, Bimbo. The Chain wasn't so bad.
That was a solid hit off that album for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
it's better than some of the crap that was on that album. I'll give you that.
I wanted to. Oh, I already mentioned that. Never mind.
Okay. Okay, we are down to our number 5s, halfway through. Captain Chris, you're number 5, my friend.
All right. My number 5 is off 1979's Tusk album, Sarah. Just it showcases Stevie Nicks in a big way. And I like the line, drowning in the sea of love where everyone would love to drown. That's just a great enigmatic line. But yeah, that's a solid cut off that album, and
I
it kind of
think that
represents
yeah,
Stevie Nicks' style.
I think that Tusk got a lot of crap thrown up against it
Mhm,
because they were experimenting with different sounds,
mhm,
something that they had never really done before.
mhm.
And
Well,
the fact that it was 2 albums, they had a lot of different sounds and songs and grooves, and a lot of people they were looking for, for Rumors too.
right.
Yeah.
Rumors was
Wasn't
such a
that
huge
the
hit.
album that had that marching band song on it?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, and they had
interesting.
some like punkish tunes
Yeah,
as well.
the Tusk is not bad.
Any
Hey,
album after that such a huge hit is going to have that letdown effect. But bully for them for coming up with an album that had, it was looser, freer, and they just created the songs and let them and not overproduce them, just kind of
right. Yes.
threw them all together.
Okay, Jen, you're number 5, dear.
The World Keeps Turning off Fleetwood Mac 1968. Also a very nice blues tune.
Yep.
Okay, what's it called? World what?
World Turning.
Yeah.
World keeps turning,
The World
Bimbo.
Keeps Turning. Keeps on turning. Yes.
Good
Keeps
guitar
on
work
turning.
by Buckingham.
When did Lindsay? Oh, okay. When did Lindsay Buckingham join? What with the White Album?
Yes, that was his first. They were brought in. They needed a new sound, and so.
And I'd heard that he wouldn't join unless Snaggletooth joined.
That's
What
right.
album was that?
Yeah, they were
They came as a package.
Fleetwood Mac '68.
They weren't doing anything at the time. They were bumming around, playing music here and there, and they were together. And he insisted that she come along and join the band at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are looking for Miss Simple Life, number 5, and Debbie and Dave, number 5. Roadrunner, yeah, Robin. Captain Chris already said Roadrunner. Yes, that's a very good song, and that was a written by the Motown guys, right?
Holland Dozier Holland. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Landslide from Simple Life.
Snaggletooth. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, and that's the nicest thing that I can say about Stevie Nicks is Snaggletooth. So. Tell me all the things you do. Okay, so Miss Simple Life, number 5 is a Landslide. I don't know that song either.
You've heard it 100 times.
You've heard it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, don't sing it because you lose a turn.
There's a lot of mumbling in it.
Oh, no.
Even children get older, and I'm getting older too.
It sounds like one of my songs. They said, what the hell was she saying?
Now I think that you're a little bit more clear than Stevie.
I did watch Prison Yard Sale twice, though, to get all your lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy a shiv.
Oh, the things you do. Okay, so my number 5 is, as previously suggested by one of the entourage, the Rattlesnake Shake. Classic, good song.
I
Okay.
don't think I heard that one.
Huh?
I don't think I heard that one.
It's sort of like it sounds sort of like Tube Snake Boogie by ZZ Top.
What era is it from?
1950s, I think.
Rattlesnake Shake?
Yeah.
No, that was off their hold on, I'll tell you. I think it was one of those that
Rattlesnake Shake was from
Then
Then
Play On.
Play On.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what year
69.
was that? Do you know?
1969.
Oh, 69. All right.
Yeah.
Then Play On, yes.
Okay, so we are at number 4, Captain Chris.
All righty.
I didn't. Hold on. I did. I
No,
say
no.
my number 5,
No, Mrs.
Um,
Hopkins hasn't said her.
oh.
No.
and Mrs.
Oh.
Hopkins didn't go either.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's-
didn't go. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's right. Okay. So Mr. Saskatoon, you're number 5.
My number 5 is a song called "Like It This Way."
Oh, didn't somebody else say that too?
I don't think so.
Yeah, which album that's from? Like It This Way.
Like It This Way?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I never heard the song, so I would say good pick. So good pick. Oh, good pick,
It-
Mark.
From
Good.
the
It was up
Peter
the-
Green era.
It was up the
Okay.
Blues Jam in Chicago, Volume 2,
Okay.
69.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, you're number 2, dear.
My number 5s.
5.
Okay. Classic number 5 is Emerald Eyes,
I've
And-
never heard that one.
and new is Silver Springs.
Oh.
Never heard of either of them. Boy, you put a lot of work into this, honey.
Mhm.
Some deep cuts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See, and now that's what I like. When we do these shows, is that all of us will give you songs that you may never have heard, and just go check them out. Robin M. Wait, hold on. She says something about baseline. Stepping Stone. I'm not your stepping stone. I want to be your dog. Blank Generation.
All have the same bass line.
Really? Okay, because I Want to Be Your Dog. That's by Iggy Pop. Stepping Stone is the Beatles. And Blank Generation, I almost think that that's from Richard Hell and the Voidoids. I could be wrong, but
Interesting.
okay, so everybody's caught up with their number 5s, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, Chris, you're number 4.
The recently aforementioned World's Turning off the White Album from Fleetwood Mac 75. Just a strong cut and great song about determination. Like you're just going to keep pushing forward to get what you need. So,
And sorry that I don't have any Fleetwood Mac props that I can show, because if you've never seen the show, you know that I always have, props like my albums and CDs and albums. I'm sorry to say that I do not own any Fleetwood Mac. Oh, the only one that I would consider would be one of the earlier ones, Kiln House.
mhm.
Or Tusk. That's about the only 2 that I would want. Okay, so Chris, number 4. Okay, Jen, you're number 4.
Oh, well. You can take the whole thing, or part 1 and part 2, or part 1.
I'll take it every day of the week.
It was on Then Play On in 1969. On the second release, though, this is funny because they released the album in the US, and then Oh Well came out as a single. And then a month later, they repressed the album for release in the US with that song on it.
Right, because it was probably a popular song.
Yeah, in the UK. So, yeah.
Right.
It's interesting. It sang a part a cappella and then did an instrumental, and then they sang a cappella. If they had done that for 2 songs, it would have sounded goofy. But just for that one, it just sounded different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Simple Life, you're number 4. And Debbie and Dave, you're number 4. And like I said, you guys are doing wonderful from the right side chat. You're keeping right up, so that's good.
Can't help about the shape I'm in. My ain't very pretty and my legs are thin.
That
Is that a-
song, yeah, that one reminded me of White Stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Very, very.
I hear it.
Simple Life says, "Go your own way." Like I said, just wanted to see that face again. I know that's why you guys are doing this. You can go your own way. Go your own way. And I know that I said if you sing you lose a turn, but I make the rules, so.
Bimbo has plot armor.
And Debbie and Dave. Now this is a very good album called Mystery to Me. And there hasn't been a lot of songs that people have culled from that yet. And that's the one with the big mandrel on the front, and he's eating a cake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Saskatoon, you're number 4.
My number 4, your bimboness, is a song, interesting song called "The Green Manalishi."
With the 2-prong crown.
That's right.
And that was famously covered by what band?
We know the answer.
I
We'll
know
let
the
somebody
answer.
in the audience.
Yeah,
pick.
we are. Yeah, Jen already told me, so maybe somebody in the audience knows.
And that was actually a single too that did not get released on an album until they remastered. What album did they remaster? They remastered Then Play On, and they put it on Then Play On.
Yeah.
Because before that, it had never been on a Fleetwood Mac album. Don't you know that you need my love so bad?
I really enjoyed that song.
It was then covered by Judas Priest.
Yep.
And actually, the version by Peter Green, it's pretty rock and roll in its own right.
Sure it is.
Well,
And do you know what a Manalishi is?
nope.
No. Something with a lot of Italian with a lot of cheese on it.
I want the Manalishi.
How about the Manalishi?
You know
Oh.
what? You know what? That is the answer. Very good. That is the answer.
I'll have it with
An
a nice
Italian man
Yankee.
on a leash.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. My number 4 is the aforementioned song that I love is Tusk. And okay, now here's a trivia question. What band performed in that video? What college band performed in that video?
I think it's USC.
Yes, very good, Mrs. Hopkins.
Wow.
Yeah. Southern California, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And that's because Mick Fleetwood went to school there.
Mhm.
Really?
No, he
I
didn't.
thought
He's
it
from
was
England.
Trojans.
He's from England. He didn't go to school there.
Oh, you were taking the liberty to bullshit us a little.
Just making sure we're on our toes.
the Liberty. It's my pride and joy to bullshit people.
Not lie. It's just taking the liberty to bullshit a little.
Well, as I like to say, equivocate.
equivocate.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, your number 4s.
My number 4 classic was I Loved Another Woman.
And I'd heard that about you too.
Yeah. And the new one is Crystal.
Never heard that one. And so what albums are these coming from, Mrs. Hopkins? Oh, these new
I
ones.
didn't bring my big book. I ran in here to try
Oh.
to set up really quick, but I have it all in my book. But I know
Crystal
Jen knows.
Crystal is a Christy McVie song, and it is very pretty. It almost made my list.
I never heard it.
It's very pretty.
That's probably why I didn't hear it. Okay, Miss Rita, thank you for coming by. You know that you're always welcome, my friend. Nice to see
Bye,
you.
Rita.
It's off of Fleetwood Mac, the Fleetwood Mac album, 75.
Ain't that a kick in the Mona Lisa, Debbie and Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, with the 2-prong crown. So, well, hey, you know, there's 2 of you, so you each get a prong. How about that? Okay. Captain Chris, you're number 3.
Off of the second eponymous album from 1975, Christy McVie's classic, Say You Love Me. It's just a great, bouncy, feel-good love song. Great ear candy. That was probably one of the best love songs she ever wrote. You know.
All right. Yeah, that song is not that horrible.
Mhm.
Okay. Historian Jen, you're number 3.
Mine number 3 is Tango in the Night off the same album, 87.
Okay, now that's a later one, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
probably
was kind
why
of their
I've never heard it.
Keeping Up with Times album. It had a lot of hits on it, actually, but they were all kind of danceable. But Tango in the Night was a Fleetwood song. It was a little bit more wild.
I never heard it.
You should listen. Give it a listen. I think you'll like it.
The last cut off the album, You and I Part 2, it's almost like a prog rock song. It has different movements to it, but one portion of it is disco. So that may be a curveball for your listening pleasure there, but that's the last cut on the album.
They played like the first 3 or 4 in the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Robin M in the
As
side chat is pressing us to do a monkey show. Like I said, I will do one, but I have to get confirmation that Carlos Martinez is going to participate, or I'm going to cancel it 5 minutes before the show starts. And we'll do Rolling Stones because anybody can just make up 10 Rolling Stone songs off the top of their head. Or Beatles. No, we've done Beatles. We haven't done Rolling Stones.
We did a long time
haven't?
ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
We can redo it simply because that was part of the channel that got deleted. So
Yeah. Okay,
okay.
So where we at? We are at Debbie and Dave, you're number 3.
So we can do a redo of the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Cool. Maybe it's me.
No, it's Debbie and Dave.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, yes. And Simple Life. Yes. Sorry, dear. Dreams. Yes, okay.
Trees.
And
thank you for that, Jen.
Bare Trees.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Okay, yes. Okay, now that's not a bad song either, Bare Trees. Like I said, going through because what I do, and I know that historian Jen does too, is we'll go on YouTube and just listen to the entire album.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of songs on there that I kind of liked, enjoyed.
Mhm.
Which album is that you're talking about, Bimbo?
No, I'm just talking about like any album. You know.
Oh, okay. How you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, you're
YouTube-
number 3.
YouTube's a great tool. My number
Until you
3.
get kicked off.
Yeah. They've been good to me lately.
They let you out on parole?
What's that,
Yeah.
Chris?
Did
Yes,
they let
he's
you out
on
on parole?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm still on parole. That's right. I'm on parole for 90 days,
Okay, wow.
and then it starts over. If I get in trouble again, it's 2 weeks this time, and then after that, it's a month. So and it resets itself after 90 days. So I
Okay.
can't get in trouble again for another whatever days, 60 or not 80 something, 70 something, right? So what are you gonna do? My number 3 pick, I'm pretty sure this was a cover. And I don't think they wrote it, but it's a cover, but I really dig how they did it. It's called I Need Your Love So Bad, Bimbo.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that sounded like a Ray Charles song. It was a slow tempo.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, and the strings, there were strings in the background. That was on the Chicago album, right? I think that's what it was on, the Fleetwood Mac in Chicago. It's a great cut off that album.
Yeah, yeah.
That really, really reminded me of Ray Charles, but it was not done by Ray Charles. It was
So Fleetwood Mac and Chicago, what did they do? Like a album together or something?
with some Chicago blues artists. They cut like 20 songs with some
Wow.
local.
Not the
Chicago
band
players.
Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah. Great cut. Great album.
And you know what gets me about the band Chicago? You are never ever going to see this again when it comes to music. A band's, I think it was first 3 releases were double albums. You are never going to see that again in today's music industry. Oh, was it 2 or 3? I know the first 2 were double albums.
There you go, Satellite Man. I'll do that. I'll call you.
And then they
We'll
got
talk.
sucky.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
And
Terry,
then they got sucky. Once that Terry Kath took over, they got sucky.
no, Terry Kath was the good guy. Peter Cetera was the bad guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No.
that's
Okay.
great.
No. And I do stand corrected when I'm wrong. I will admit that I'm wrong.
Yeah, Terry Kath was the one that shot himself accidentally in the head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Accidentally.
Well, I think his last words were, "Don't worry, it's not loaded."
Yep.
Okay. So we are at my number 3, and that is, I think earlier said, from the Then Play On album, One Sunny Day.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's a nice song. It's kind of rock. It's kind of like rock and roll, kind of tinged, but it's just good to listen to. So, okay, Mrs. Hopkins, your number 3s.
Okay, for classic, it's Station Man,
Mm-hmm.
and
Never
for
heard
the
of
new is Dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, now that song I've heard before. Yeah, because Simple Life said that too. That song I've heard. I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't have ran out and bought the album for it.
Station Man also had a Grateful Dead vibe to it. That's a pretty good song.
Okay, so we are down to our number 2s, everybody. Number two. Okay, Captain Chris, you're number 2.
All right, off your favorite album, Rumors, Never Going Back Again. Tour de Force song from Lindsey Buckingham. Great fingerstyle picking technique, strong voice. Again, another song about determination. Excellent cut. What's your number 2, honey?
My number 2 is the Green Manalishi.
With the 2-prong crown.
That's right.
Don't you know that you need my love so bad?
He wrote that from a nightmare. He had a
Huh?
green dog barking at him. True story.
Kind of like Son of Sam.
Yes.
Yeah, his dog telling him to go kill people.
Better turnout in this one though.
Yeah, yeah.
The dog was named Son of Sam.
No, he said kind of like the Son of Sam.
Well,
Oh.
Berkowitz, the New York killer.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was
yeah,
doing some
okay, yeah. He had that
was
dog
telling him to-
talking to him.
Yeah. Spike Lee did a movie about it, and he did some computer graphics that were of their time, and the dog, you've got to kill.
Okay, so Simple
So
Life.
That's
and-
kind of like my story.
Yeah.
So Simple Life and Debbie and Dave, your number twos, dears, would be Simple Life and Debbie and Dave.
I didn't know that.
So Mark, I meant to tell you when I was going through the Fleetwood Mac stuff, I ran across one of the albums and the guy, I don't like the YouTube album
Oh, Silver Springs. Okay.
because it's hard to I want to listen to the whole album and then I want a list of the songs. Right,
Yeah.
that I can skip around. So I was listening to one person that had recorded an album, but it was a live chat. So they did it live. They played it, I guess, and uploaded
Oh, yeah.
it. And then they just had a thing saying, if you have a problem with me having this content up here, I'm just putting it up here to introduce people to the music.
A disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. And if you don't like it, don't flag me. Just contact me. Here's my email address, and I'll take it down immediately. And
Right,
it's
eh?
been there a while. I need to go back, remind me, and I'll go back and look and see who did that, and we can see how long that's been there.
Yeah, some of these reaction videos you see where they play entire albums or they must get YouTube's permission to do that, or how do they do it? I'm trying
You
to figure
have
that out
to be
now.
monetized. You
Say
have
that
to be
again, Bimbo?
monetized. Huh?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You've got to be monetized.
You have to be monetized.
Yeah. Which means you need over 1,000 subscribers and so much on your algorithms and junk. Okay, because while you
8,000.
guys were talking about that, Simple Life said she liked Silver Springs, which has been mentioned before. And Debbie and Dave came up with a good song, which I had liked, but I just forgot to write it down. It's called Showbiz Blues.
Oh, right.
And I forget what album that was from. But that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, Debbie and Dave.
Yeah, it's from Then Play On, 1969.
Peter Green era.
Mm-hmm.
And who else played with them early who left? Spencer, somebody?
Not Spencer Davis.
No.
Yeah, John Spencer, something Spencer. It's
Yeah, I forget.
Can't quite.
That would be Jeremy Spencer.
Jeremy Spencer.
Yeah,
He
Jeremy.
did a lot of the early writing too.
Right. Okay, so Mr. Kropka, you're number two.
My number two, great song, later made more famous by Carlos Santana, Black Magic Woman.
They did
Great.
Black Magic Woman.
Yeah, it was written by Peter Green.
What album was it on?
Uh,
I never heard of that.
What was it called, Black Magic Woman?
Yeah, it was.
Where?
got a black magic woman.
Okay,
Got
you
a
can
black
sing.
magic woman.
Okay, you can sing that song. You won't get put in. Oh, you won't get put in bimbo jail for singing that.
That's off the Pious Bird of Good Omen.
Thank you. They do a great version of it. You have a listen. You got to pick that out and listen to it. It's a really good song.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the original. I mean, that's where Carlos Santana took it from.
Wow. Okay.
Carlos Santana sings it to a T, or the guy that sings it for Carlos. I forget the fella's name right now. He sang it to exactly to a T, almost as the.
That's the original. Yeah.
The
Okay,
original by Peter Green's
Mrs.
vocal.
Hopkins, your number twos.
Okay, my number twos is from the classic. It's "Show Me a Smile,"
Okay.
and from the new, it's "Tusk."
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Show me a smile and show me your tusk.
Yeah. If you guys, and I'm gonna go on a tangent here. If you guys ever want to see a really, really bizarre movie, it's simply called Tusk, and it's made by Kevin Smith. And he's the guy who did like Jay and Silent Bob and Clerks. It's called Tusk. You'll just be watching it and you'll just be your head's just going to be going back and forth like this, going, what?
Oh, and there's a sequel to it called Yoga Hosers.
Yes. Yes, there is.
I had
I've
not
never
heard of
seen the
either.
sequel. I've never seen the sequel.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to seek it out.
Oh yeah, but you have to watch Tusk.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm not going to tell you the premise of the movie, but it's not about a marching band either. Oh, I forgot to give my number two. My number two was from the before mentioned very early on. And I said how much I loved it. Debbie and Dave mentioned it as their number 9. It was Hi Ho Silver from Kiln Houses. And you have to listen to this song because this to me is their most rock and roll song. It is just so it's so rock and roll that it doesn't even sound like Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
Hi Ho Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like anything they did after that really didn't sound like this.
It was Chuck Berry influence on that one song.
Big time. It's great. Oh, it's great.
I can't help but think of Pavement Stereo when I hear Hi Ho Silver, though.
Okay, so we are at our final number 1 song. I hope everybody has enjoyed the show so far. I know us up here on the panel, and thanks to our friends Debbie and Dave and Simple Life for participating in the chats. You guys are doing great. So we have one left. So make sure that it's a good one.
Yes.
Chris, you're number 1.
Their number 1 song, the song that captures the essence of the tumult between Buckingham and Nix and John and Christy McVie, Go Your Own Way. Best thing they ever wrote. It's the bitterness of the lyrics are kind of overpowered by the refrain that suggests adventure and individuality. And it became a sing-along stadium stomper, but that underlying discomfort is still there if you look for it.
Oh,
And,
trust me, after hearing that, I've got some underlying discomfort. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You set that one up, Chris.
Rumors, best album they ever created. It deserved to get burned crispy 843 billion times on classic rock radio.
And
Even though
that's
we're
the
living with the
thing.
side effects.
Is that the thing? Is like we're all naming all of these great songs that you never frickin' hear. You hear the same 3 songs all the time. And that's why I hate radio now, because at least, all of us old people, when, they would play different songs by different artists and stuff. Now I swear to God, I was doing yard work yesterday for a couple hours, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I heard um, Bohemian Rhapsody like 3 times, and some Journey song that I can't stand 3 times within a 3-hour period. You know, those are the only songs that you have.
Yeah.
I know what you
bad.
mean. Some
Radio's
classic
terrible.
stations are really pathetic.
And I know when we've had a rental car and we've had Sirius, it isn't any better.
It's a little broader, but it's
Barely.
but and stations outside of the metro area where we live are better than what we typically hear.
What was
Where
that
we
one
live.
song we kept hearing in Montana?
Of the Wait by
The
the
Wait,
band.
just over and over, and that
And I
was
like
on
the song,
Sirius.
but yeah, that's about the third time we were kind of burned
Yeah,
out.
because I
Band.
listen to a lot of internet radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stuff from Europe and stuff like that.
yeah, that's much
Okay,
better.
so Jen, what is your number one?
This kind of pained me, but it was also kind of sentimental too. And even though it's also a breakup song, it's also inspiring. And I think that's what Rumors was.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a lot of tension, but then a lot of relief and a lot of like just moving forward
Mm-hmm.
through the pain. But don't stop thinking about tomorrow. I just think it was a very positive song in my time, and you know it's kind of uplifting and happy, and you know I was really into positive mental attitude back in the day.
And
So
okay, and
it's
now,
really helped me survive.
okay, and now I don't want to sound gross,
Not too
because
loud.
that's not my style. But the last time I listened to the entire Rumors OCD, I went through a entire roll of toilet paper.
It was a cleansing detox.
Yes, it was better than any sort of cleansing thing.
Well, I don't need that Miralax anymore. Just
Right,
drink
right.
up.
I like what Robin M. wrote. Albert Collins tapped me on my shoulder. He asked me for a dance. That's the closest I've ever gotten to Chuck Berry. Very good, Robin.
Yeah.
Steve, here, and what did Hunter rate? Oh, plus you didn't want the kids to come out with big snaggle teeth either. Okay, Hunter, and that's probably true because I would say most people don't know that about Don Henley. Okay, so where are we? We are at Simple Life, and Debbie and Dave with your number ones. Let's hear them. Your number ones. Gypsy. Oh, believe it or not, that's the first time that's been.
I didn't know that, Connor.
But I don't like that song either, so it doesn't matter. Next. I'm a gypsy. Debbie and Dave, your number ones.
Yay. Good song.
Station Man, okay. Yeah, that had been mentioned before by somebody. I don't know who wrote it down, but I don't feel like looking. So, okay, Mr. Toronto, and did I get that right?
Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay.
My number one.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you want my number one, Bimbo?
Yes.
I got that right. Can't help about the shape I'm in. My face ain't pretty and my legs are thin. Don't ask me what I think of you. You might not get the answer that you want me to.
What song is that?
I can't play it properly.
Is that Tusk?
No.
Oh well, it's called.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's called Oh Well. Peter Green era. It's great guitar song. Have a listen to it. It'll blow your socks off.
No thanks. After hearing, that's, Horn, I think I'll pass. But thanks for asking. Mrs.
You're welcome.
Hopkins, your number ones.
My number ones on the classic is Sentimental Lady.
Never
And
heard that one.
and the new one, Hold Me.
Yeah, classic.
If you want, okay, Zine, how is the end of the show? If somebody wants to sing that, you can. Because I ain't singing it.
Sentimental Lady came off the Bear Trees album in '72.
Hold me, hold me, hold me. That's enough of that.
Yeah, and I guess I'll kind of give Stevie Nicks this. A lot of the songs she sang, like Gypsy and Dreams, and I guess they were trying to get an ethereal kind of sound from that, and I guess she delivers that. But yeah, no.
Ethereal feeling. If I wanted a ethereal feeling, I would listen to a ghost sing.
Yeah, well.
Or John Anderson.
Yeah.
John Anderson.
Yes.
Okay, and so our final song of the evening. My final song is one that was released as a single. It has been mentioned before.
Gold Rush Woman.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Surprisingly.
I couldn't confuse myself.
Green Manalishi. See, but mine has like 3 prongs.
Ah.
So, yeah. Because that extra prong is for better steerage, I guess.
It's for that extra prong is for the 3-prong people.
Yeah.
Because sometimes 2 prongs just ain't enough.
It's to use as a pitchfork.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Isn't that like the Mercedes logo, the 3 prongs, 3 prong suppository?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our Fleetwood Mac show. I hope everybody had fun. I hope you got some valuable information. Probably not. Well, I mean, maybe you got some, from some of the other professors. I'm sure you didn't get much from me. Oh, hello, Ace. How are you? Nice to see you coming in at the end.
Hi, Ace. How's the foot? Ace broke her foot. Poor Ace broke her foot, kicking a leaf on the ground, and there was a giant rock underneath the leaves, and she smashed her foot up badly.
Oh, that sounds like something that I would do. It's like fall off the roof to a family of porcupines.
Lucky for they softened the blow, eh?
Yeah. And then there was a couple of days ago where I don't know how this happened, but a brick fell on my head.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Good thing it didn't land on your foot, right?
Or like my bad arm, because then I would need to get more infusion. Okay. Yeah. I want to thank every single person that participated in my show. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to come up and do this. And in Mrs. Hopkins' case, doing it twice.
In my case, doing it all over you.
I want to thank Debbie and Dave and Simple Life for coming in and participating from the chats. You guys did fabulous doing that.
Yes.
And I bet you that that's kind of hard because then you got to pay attention because half the time, you know, people talk, I don't pay attention. And I just
What
want
was
to
that, Bimbo? I wasn't paying attention.
well, that's how I fell off the roof onto a family of porcupines. I wasn't paying attention. And I just want to
You look like I could use a drink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
no, but it's my non-alcoholic Heineken.
Good for you.
And again, like I said, want to thank everybody because I'm sure that there are other ways that you could have, you know, spent your Saturday night. You could have
Scrubbing the under part of your oven.
Yeah, you could have been cleaning out, you know, the back of your oven. You could have been out wrangling cats.
Catching floating rats in your sump pump.
Or wrangling cats, which I'm gonna have to do now. Go out and wrangle up the cats.
I want to thank Connor out loud for having my back and doing the historian stuff. I love that. Takes a little pressure off of me. And thank you, Bimbo, for the nice birthday gift and the cards. And thank Al for me. The card.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I'll say, yeah. No, but at least, you know, like when you call, he does know your name.
Oh, yeah, we can have a conversation for days.
And then he does know, because Mark, there's one time you called me and he says, it's your friend from Canada. And I says, now,
Oh, wow.
how the fuck do you remember that?
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Good for Al.
You can never predict what kind of item will stick in their mind versus not stick. It's
That's right.
yeah.
He doesn't know your name, but he knows that you're from Canada.
Good enough, but for me.
So again, thank you, everybody. We had a lovely show. Probably not going to do another one until like the first Friday of May, just because I've got a couple of appointments. I've got to go to the cancer center, and Al has some appointments coming up. And
all right.
Okay.
Do what you got to do. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, because they just got to check like my hemoglobin level and, you know, like my, you know, like my white blood count and red blood count and all that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was really low from when I had that infection.
Right.
Debbie and Dave, we have had a couple of people request Bob Seger. Yes, Satellite Man. Yes, honey. I have to herd cats.
Bob Seger has a lot to pick from.
Yeah, he has some great stuff. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. How would you guys feel about yes, Ace. Yeah, I know that's I know it's what time is it there? What like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning? Maybe not that early, but hey, whatever it is. I don't know. Mrs. Hopkins, how do you feel about doing a Bob Seger show?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be on that one.
Why, you don't know Bob Seger?
I'd have to like. How many albums does he have? It's studio albums, right?
Oh, he's got a lot. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
couple of good live albums.
And I'll
too.
tell you what, I usually don't include live albums.
Yeah.
But his Live Bullet is probably
Yeah.
one of the best albums ever recorded. So I would allow Live Bullet to be in that list.
Yes, it's a massive hit.
He
If
has
you want,
18,
Mr. Hopkins, if you want, give it a try.
he has 18
Yeah.
studio albums, and then Live Bullet would be one. He also has a live album called Nine Tonight from 81.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, Dan. Nice to see you from upstate New York. Sorry that you're just coming in when the show is over. Okay, Ace, yeah, it's Saturday at 10 o'clock. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because that's Australia. So.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people coming in now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd posted it on Twitter, so I don't know if they're coming from Twitter. And then Ace, of course. She's a regular.
Oh yeah, I posted on Twitter and on Facebook.
Good.
Yeah, great. Thanks. They can always watch it in replay. So
Yeah, and also too, what I think I'm gonna start doing, at least for like my picks, is in like my community page. I'll post the link to like the YouTube video so you can watch the song.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be
I can
awesome.
do that for mine. I can't do that for everybody.
no.
No,
That's
that'd be a lot of
yeah.
work.
It's a lot. You may just want to list them. List your top picks.
Oh, like
No,
a playlist or what? Because I did a playlist,
Oh, cool.
a big playlist.
Well, if you could maybe post it in the comments after the video is posted, then that way everybody makes it easy for other folks to see what you recommend. I think that's what we did that for one of our shows where we all kind of pitched in our favorite deep cuts of songs. I know.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but we only did that one time.
right.
Mhm.
So our
Well, you
next
can-
show is Bobby Seger then.
Yeah, let's
think
do
so.
Bob Seger.
How many?
Legend.
How many
Huh?
songs?
Do we need top 10 or more?
Oh no, Bob Seger got to get
At least 12.
yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go 12.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We'll go 12.
And next week, Jen, are we still doing your show?
Yeah, 8 o'clock Friday. I put it in the notes that we'll be doing a 8 o'clock show on
What is
movie
that?
picks.
What is that?
That we'll do our movie picks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from the list I sent y'all.
Yep, I got your link for Twitter. It wasn't really a link I could click on, but I know where to go on YouTube to see those movies.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
thank you for coming in there, Prairie, Winnipeg. Nice to see you. Nice to have you on. Feel free to come back again. Yeah, okay, Dan. We usually do our shows Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're not in Australia time like some people, or we're not in Canadian time like some people.
For the people just getting in, we can do the show all over again.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Hey, folks, this is the part of the show. This is a special part of the show where we do everything all over again.
It's like Groundhog's Day.
Or like, well, Mark's a musician. He's used to like everybody doing a song right, and then the guy going, okay, let's do another take. And you've done your fourth
Yeah.
take of the song.
I know, redo.
And Mark, okay, yeah. So before we go, so how is your band moving along? Good.
Good. Both bands are doing great. I was in the studio last weekend in Guelph, doing. We're working on our numbers for some shows we got coming up, and my new band here in town. We're getting together Sunday, and hopefully the whole band can make it. It's a big band. There's 6 of us,
Wow.
Wow.
and we're gonna rock and roll.
And okay,
Awesome.
and he mentioned Guelph. If you don't know, that's a suburb of Toronto.
Yeah, sort of. It's not really a suburb. It's a small town just northwest of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mark,
I mean,
are you allowed to live stream that? Like, could you do that if you wanted to? Just do your
Yeah, I
music
could.
live. Yeah.
I could. But first of all, the band that I'm here with in town, I just joined up with these guys. They just recruited me, so this is my second session with them. I wouldn't do that, all of a
Yeah.
sudden set up a camera.
Yeah.
And my other band, my guitarist and the singer is really shy, and he
Oh.
doesn't like the internet at all.
Huh.
But he's going to be willing to put some songs up. It's just we have to make the recordings, so we're working on that right now. I am going to have some recordings on my channel coming up soon.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have that in the works. But as far as a real live stream, I can't see that happening unless somebody comes out and cameras a couple of our appearances this summer.
Oh yeah. A fan can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jen, about the movie thing, what's that all about?
So, it's just YouTube has free movies. A lot of people really probably aren't even aware of it. So,
Yeah.
what we're going to do is we're going to go through the month's free movies and pick 3 that we have seen and recommend, and probably 3. It's going to be a shorter show, and
When-
3
when-
that look interesting to us.
When is this? Because I love
It starts
movies
next Friday, so it'll be
Okay.
the opposite week of this show.
too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So fill in the
Yeah.
gap a little bit, but with a shorter show, hopefully. And then I think what we could do is if the movies we recommend or that look interesting, we can watch them and then give our opinion of them. And then
Oh,
pick 3 more the next show.
Yeah, because I always listen to podcasts about movies and all that stuff. So yeah, that's
And
interesting.
Yeah, and I'm so far out of the loop because I don't have TV. I never know what's in the theaters. So it's a way for me to kind of catch up
Yeah,
with pop
And
culture.
streaming. And streaming. I just saw today that on Peacock, if you have Peacock, if you could stream from there, there's a movie called Cocaine Bear tonight.
oh
That I
God,
wanna see.
Cocaine Bear.
The Academy
That
Award winner.
happened. That's a true story. It happened here in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The ending is different, though. The ending
Yeah.
in the movie, the bear lives, not in
Yeah.
real life.
No.
No, he did
It
not.
had a heart attack.
Oh. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah, sorry about that. You heard it here first, folks.
It'd be a very short movie if they follow the.
Yeah, and the reviews we give, we can't do spoiler alerts. So,
Yeah.
It was-
that's
it was a-
spoilers.
yeah.
Tongue-in-cheek movie.
Well, anything named Cocaine Bear is probably not going to be up for the best actor.
No, it's up there with probably Snakes on a Plane and Albino
Yeah.
Alligator. And
Up there for a Razzie.
Sharknado.
Tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many Sharknadoes did they make? 4 or 5?
Oh, they made a lot.
What
And
was
then
left unresolved
and-
in Sharknado 4 that Sharknado
And-
5 need to be made.
and those movies, they're all made by a company called The Asylum. And they make those sort of like mockumentaries,
yeah,
make them to be like that on purpose.
Mhm.
They had like a 2-headed shark going after like a 3-headed octopus. They ended up fighting in the middle of a tornado.
Mhm.
and the B
Now-
movies live
now-
on.
Now, I would consider that to, just be a bad day to be stuck seeing that.
Could be
No,
worse.
but
It
it's
could
funny.
be.
No, okay, no, but it's funny. This is true because some of you know that I'm from Fort Lauderdale. Did you see all the rain they got?
Yes.
Oh,
They got
pictures of it.
Yeah, I
29. Oh, there's some places that got 29 inches of rain in a 24-hour period.
And they're
Mhm.
getting
Wow.
more tonight, I
Yeah.
think, or tomorrow.
All those alligators are going to be swimming around everywhere.
Alligators, snakes.
Yeah.
Snakes,
worried about the
alligators,
snakes.
yeah.
Anacondas.
Yeah, water moccasins, I'd be more worried about.
I mean, because they were showing places, like that were flooded, that I remember as a kid, and you know, you know, and what gets me is if you have a 4x4 and you want to go through a puddle, okay, you're gonna make it. If you have something like a little Honda Prius, the water's going in your windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe all the people trying to get around cars that were already stuck.
And then they ended up getting stuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was sad.
So
Really
Ace
sad.
says we got hit yesterday, and up north got hit in the red zone.
Hit with what?
Oh,
Water.
yeah,
Lots of water.
Lots
Yeah,
of
because-
serene.
because up in like Brisbane and Darwin, now is like their like tropical season. Oh, because I was talking to Pansy, and that's what she was saying. It's like their tropical season, and they can get some mean. Well, they're called cyclones because it's in the southern hemisphere and they spin the opposite way.
Yes. There's one about to hit, I think, again.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing how that happens because of the polarity change. How the toilets run the opposite direction, and the tornadoes are in the opposite direction.
I mean, because when I was there, I was like mesmerized by the toilet watching it go the other way because I was, oh, look at that. That's so cool. And this is, it's water going down a, so yeah, but it's going the other way. And this is, oh, have another. And down in Australia, they really don't drink Fosters. They really don't drink Fosters. Oh, they drink Carling, Victoria.
Carling.
Fosters is almost like a like afterthought kind of beer.
Mhm.
It's really not. It's really not that popular in Australia.
So yeah, you may want to check on Pansy because Cyclone Isla hit Australia, Western Australia yesterday with 180-mile-an-hour winds.
Okay, Western
Wow.
Australia, that's like the
That's
far
Perth.
coast. That's by like Perth and
Yeah.
Okay.
over
Be great
there.
to go there and say, "Greetings, citizens of Perth. I'm an alien. I'm from a strange place."
Oh, that's right. She's up in the Northwest Territory. I know
Who?
she spends time on
Who?
Western.
Who?
Pansy.
Yeah, okay. She lives in Darwin, which
Yeah.
is like the northernmost big city in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
And the Northern Territory is not a state, it's a territory.
It's a territory.
Oh, Ace. Okay, you're in Darwin, really? No, because I've actually been to Brisbane and Darwin, so. And that's a God's honest truth. I'm not making that up.
Right. You lived over there for what, a year?
18 months. Yeah, because that's as long as my visa was.
Man, it's out. Go home.
Yep.
I'm going.
Go home, little girl.
home.
Yeah, Hunter, that's amazing. 26 inches of rain. Well, I mean, look at California too. I mean, Lake Mead, and now they're thinking that Lake Mead might overflow.
Yeah, wait till those snows start
Lake Mead
melting.
was so low for so long. It's
Yeah, and so now it's got a chance of
20,
overflowing.
mhm.
Yeah.
something like 20 feet or 40 feet. They were showing the markings on the side of the canyon where and it was like you could see where the old was, and it was high up there. The old
Mhm.
watermark was.
Yeah.
If it had gotten any further down lower than it was at the lowest point, you'd see more bodies that were buried by the mafia,
Yeah, right.
be
Yeah.
exposed.
Yeah.
Well, they were
Let's let
able
the
to.
let's let the dead lie in peace down the bottom of Lake Mead.
There were some families that got some answers, and
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
weather everywhere. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
No, we're almost done though.
Yeah, but you can still count on Toronto to have snow. Okay, Mark, but you said that you guys didn't get that much snow this year, huh?
No, it was very, very little.
Yeah.
It was like in inches.
Really?
Yeah, in total.
Yeah.
Well, was that like all of Ontario or all of
Well, no,
Canada?
parts of Ontario got their due, in the snow belt and a little more north. But this new pocket where I've settled, it's I don't know. It seems to be a great microclimate here.
Well, that area near Toronto or Windsor, I mean, I think once you could draw an oval from the U.S. border, like 100 miles in, just make an oval there, and you've got like a quarter or even a third of the Canadian population, right? That's a very high density around greater
It is.
metropolitan Toronto.
It is. There's a lot of people getting
Yeah,
bigger all the time.
it's cold further north up there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How
I
far
don't
north
know.
can you
Like,
go before you're just miserably cold in the winter?
my theory is we're on the north side now of Lake Erie,
Mhm.
and it's and Buffalo is just south of us on the other side, right?
Okay,
And they
yeah.
got walloped this year with record snow, didn't they?
Lake effect, yeah, lake
Mhm.
effect snow. Yeah.
The lake effect, yeah. We don't get it on this side because it blows from the northwest,
Mhm.
so it
Mhm.
doesn't
The
hit us the
Canadians
same.
keep sending us their cold air in the winter,
Yeah,
so
sorry about that, eh?
yeah. Got that excess cold air has to go somewhere. So
It
Well,
got down in the
well,
40s the other
I
night.
hate to break the bad news, but here it's 71 degrees. So
Yeah, we hit 26 degrees Celsius today. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was hot. I got
it's like
82,
60s.
83.
What is it?
no
What was it?
way.
It's like 60s.
No,
No.
if you double a Celsius number and then add 30, you get like a rough approximation of what it is in Fahrenheit. So
Yeah.
26 plus that's
36,
52. That's plus 30 is 82.
It
So
couldn't have been 80 degrees in Toronto.
It was. We got a heat wave coming next week.
Yeah, it's
Like
right now it's 62. I think it's warmer there than here.
I mean, I can.
It's incredible. We have all the windows open.
Well, so do we, and that's just because we got to let the birds, like in and out. All right, guys. Well, I do got to get going because I got to wrangle up cats before Al comes in and says, "Are you gonna go get the cats?"
I'm surprised he hadn't come yet.
I know. I told him not to.
How many cats you got bunking that you got to wrangle up?
Okay, we have.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
60.
80 degrees high, low 51
Wow.
today in
Okay.
Toronto.
Okay. Okay,
Thank you.
Mark. We have 4. that actually live in the house.
Oh, okay.
But because our property is so big, and they've seen how big it is, it's a lot of open space, and there's a lot of feral cats that we feed.
Right. Yeah, you were
And I
saying.
swear to God, I am not making this up. Sometimes in the morning, I will see cats coming down the road.
Toward your place
Yes, exactly, because
for
they know they're
brekkie.
going to get fed, and they're
Yeah.
living somewhere up the street. They're saying, "Oh, look, oh, the sun's coming up. It's time to go, down to see that big stupid looking thing, and she'll feed us."
If I was your neighbor, I would train my cats to come to your house every morning.
Yeah, go get a free meal and some action, maybe.
Yeah,
There you go.
Gotta get them spayed and neutered, or otherwise you'll have go
Yeah.
from 3 dozen to 300. And
yeah.
In no time.
yeah,
Okay, good. Okay. So Easy Street put Ace's channel in. They're good. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah, she
Jen.
has some
All right,
beautiful-
guys. Yeah, so let me get going. I think we had a good show.
Yep.
Yep.
I think everybody had a good time. We had a lot of good information and a lot of stuff that wasn't good for my, like my gastric system, but I can take one for the team.
That'll pass.
yeah, all things
We
must
can talk
pass.
later if you need some advice.
No, I'll just listen to your pirate radio, and I'll request some really weird shit.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie and Dave. Yes, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Mrs. Hopkins.
Good to see you,
And
Mrs. Hopkins.
yes,
Good to see you
and
too.
Bye, Mrs.
Everyone.
Hopkins.
and are you still doing your little art projects on your channel, Mrs. Hopkins, or
Art projects.
no?
I'm
Because
not
I
sure.
watched you do it one time.
I'm not sure which one that was. Was it a DIY or what?
I forget, but you were doing
Oh.
some kind of arty thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try.
I need to ask you, how worn out was your mother after dancing?
Oh, she was having so much fun. It was just one dance, though. It was a good
She
long
looked-
dance.
She looked amazing.
No,
Yeah,
I think she dances like Bugs Bunny sometimes.
she was cute as a
Good for
button.
her. That's outstanding.
She
Yeah.
was cute. Yeah.
I dance like Charlie Brown in Peanuts.
And I dance like a jackrabbit, so my hubby says.
Well, I'd rather see you dance like a jackrabbit than dance like Elaine from Seinfeld.
Oh, God.
The
And-
Elaine.
And Debbie and Dave say Veruca salts. Okay. One last thing here, Debbie and Dave, don't answer. What movie does Veruca salts make an appearance in?
I know. I think I know.
I know.
It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
remake.
she was. I think she was the one who got turned into a blueberry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's correct.
Okay, Ace. Well, thank you for coming in, friend. You're always welcome. And sorry that you're late, Satellite Man. Thank you, dear. It's always nice to see you. You're always welcome. And with that, I really got to get going. So,
Wrangle them cats.
Happy cat wrangler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you soon.
yeah. Bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.